In this video, I'm going to show you how to create bulk YouTube shorts using some simple strategy. This channel right here was created just about 5 months ago. If you look critically at this channel, it was created on the 9th of August 2023, just about 5 months ago, and it has already received over 500,000 subscribers with 140 uploaded and then 31 million views. So that's over 31 million views. And if you look at the videos right here, these videos are more than millions of views. So this is about 7.2 million views, this is about 4.2 million views in order. So if you look at Social Blade, according to Social Blade, this particular channel is making between $500 to $8,000 per month. Okay, that's in the last 30 days. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to create similar video using Canva. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. This channel is not focusing on just YouTube shorts, it's having some long video as well. Okay, so I'm going to show you how you can use YouTube short to actually grow your channel very fast, and this is what we're going to learn in this video. Subscribe if today is your first time. Let's jump right into this. So let's come to Canva, and then we're actually going to create video. So make sure you select video from here. In order to create bulk video, you need to have Canva Pro, and Canva has given you 30 days free trial version. That's the Pro version, so you need to use that for creating a bulk video. So follow the same step, and I'm going to show you how to access the prompt. We're going to use ChatGPT to generate the prompt. So we're going to generate our table, and then we'll use that to create our bulk video. So what I'm going to do next is to go to Canva, and then because this is going to be a YouTube short, I'm going to select mobile video. So I've opened mobile videos. We can actually create different things that we want, but for the purpose of this, let's look at this video. This video is actually using red and then light blue for the main frame. So what we're going to do over here is that press R on your keyboard. Just want to create a shape, and this is my shape. I'm just going to actually enlarge it to cover the top part of my screen. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to enlarge it this way, and then just choose a color of your choice. Okay, so over here I'm going to change the shape color here. I'm going to change it to something like this, and then you can press R again to get a different one. Okay, and this one I'm actually going to change it to something like this. So it's all depend on the color you prefer. You can choose any color of your choice. If you want to go with the same color they are using, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, and then we're also going to get a divider over here. So let's create another shape here. So I'm going to create another shape, and this time around I'm going to change it to black. I'm going to change it to black just to make sure I'm following the step of whatever has been done over there. We are not actually going to copy the exact thing. We're going to do our own video. So you can see over here they have some light black line through that. Okay, so that is basically what we are also trying to do here. So now we're going to create a shape, and this is actually going to be a circle. Okay, so we need to have where we're going to place the or symbol. Okay, so what we're going to do is let's press R again, but this time around we're going to go to shapes here, and then let's change it to a circle like this, and then make sure we change the color here to black. Okay, so that is it. I'm going to just reposition this, place it in the middle over here, right here. I want to increase this size to, let's see, about 10 seconds. So it depends on how you want it. So now that is what we want. So we want to first make sure we get some write up and then some image, corresponding image for this. So I'm going to go to text over here, click on my text here, and then first I'm going to just write something. Let me say part 1. Okay, so I'm going to place this at the top here. So I'm going to say part 1 here. We're actually going to change this text, so don't worry about that. So I'm going to make this white, the text color, I'm going to make it white, and then we'll go to effect and then add some black stroke around it. Okay, so I'm going to increase the thickness of the stroke a bit and then change the color towards black. Okay, so that is it. I'm going to place this here. Okay, I'm actually going to decrease the font because we're going to place image on top of that. Okay, so go ahead, duplicate this, and then let's have the second one here, and let's call this part 2. Okay, so now this is it. You can go to ChatGPT and the prompts. I'm going to show you how to get to the end of this video, so watch the end. I'm going to paste the prompt here, and it's going to generate this random what will you rather game for us. So it's basically very simple. This, you don't need to write your own. This, you can just modify whatever I'm going to show you. You can see create a video on would you rather game. So this is basically what I have over the script, and I'm having my table generated here. So this is my table, option A, option B. Okay, and then we have the option percentages. So I can copy something here, copy this here, go back here, and then just paste it right here. So I'm going to paste this, and I'm actually going to make sure this is not too big because I'm going to place images on top of that. Okay, so make sure what you do is that there's going to be a light pink line. This pink line, make sure it doesn't exceed that. So this is basically what I want. I'm going to move it down a bit. I think I have to delete this now and then just duplicate the same thing, so I don't need to be going through the entire process again. Okay, so this is perfect now. I'm going to copy the second prompt here, the option B, copy this one, and then I can paste this right here. Okay, so that is it. We have everything here. Now we need a frame. Go to element and then just search for frame. So we're going to search for some frame here and just click on all to see all the frames available. So it all depends on the frame you want to use. So I'm going to use something like this. So let's just move this frame at the top here. So you can actually resize this frame to contain whatever image you're going to use. Okay, if you're not comfortable, you can keep changing the frame until you get whatever you want to use. There are several frames over here that you can actually pick from. Okay, we have rectangular frame here. If this is what you want, you can drag it here and then you can just resize it. So let's just go with this, select this, let's duplicate it, and then get one down here as well. Okay, so these are basically going to be for our images. And then after that, we want to actually finally get what we call the percentages. After this has been displayed, it's going to show some percentages on it. And then if you look at our table here, we have the percentages. So the percentage will equal to 100%. So go back to your text, okay, and then I will create the percentage. So I'm just going to do 60%. I'll first do 60% here. Make sure you enlarge it. I'm going to enlarge this one and then add some effect to this, add some stroke effect to this, and I'm going to increase this and then change this to the stroke to black. But I want my text to actually be red. It should be light green, so the higher percentage will get green and then the lower percentage will get red. So I'm going to bring this one down here, right here, and then change this one to 40. I'm going to change this to 40%, and then change the color to red. Okay, so now we are set with almost everything here. Let me just change this. Let me just make sure this is red. Now we have everything set up now. Now what we're going to do is that I can increase this one a bit for you to see. So now what we're going to do is that we need to place our images here. We can actually go here and then just get some random images. It doesn't really matter, but I'll show you how you can replace these images right here, how you can place your bulk images at a go. So now let's go right there and then start creating this. Now before we do this, we need to customize this. Now before we do that, we can add a timer or whatever. We can add a timer to this, but when you start, if you don't want everything to show at the go, but let's first animate this. We'll select everything and then we can go to animation here, and I'm actually going to use pop animation for this. So okay, I'm going to undo this and let's show you something. We want to animate everything, but we don't want to actually include. Let me animate it again. We don't want to include the background. Okay, so when I select the background, I go to animation here. I'm actually going to remove the animation for the backgrounds. So the colorful background, I don't really want to use animation, so I'm going to remove this animation for the background. So when I go back here and play this again, you can see I have my background intact. I think I have to still keep this, remove this. I don't want to keep the animation for this, this as well. Remove the animation. Now we left one thing. We need to actually put the all over there. The font, you can change any font of your choice. So here I'm going to put all here. Make sure the color is white, make that visible. So I'm going to place this right here. So just make sure you place the all here. It could be in caps or whatever. Here if you look at this, they make it in caps. You can actually make your choice. So if you choose to make it in caps, then just go ahead and then do that. And there are fonts over here that you can pick from. You can pick any font of your choice. So once you have the premium version, you have access to other fonts. You can see the font I have over here is quite amazing. Now we need to actually make sure we position this. We don't want everything to appear at once. We want the percentage to appear after you make your decision. Okay, so we want to just make sure that we right click on this and then show what timing. So here we will now make sure we know everything. As for the images, we want them to show at least for the first time, and then the writing we want them to show. So I want this write-up to show at least up to about, let's say 8, because it's 10 in all. So I want the writing for the images to show. So I want everything to show. As for the image, it's going to show to the end, and I will do that for this second writing as well. So after that, I want the percentages to show. So I'll select the percentage and then make sure I switch this one here like this, and then here as well the percentage will show later on. Okay, so that is it. Now if I come here and I play this, you can see I have my writing showing. It's going to take some time. You have to make your decision. After you make your decision, the image will now, the percentage will not show, which you decide whether you've gone for the right one or the wrong one. Now I think we are set. We can add some sound effect to it. So what I want to do is that when you are waiting making your decision, I want to put in some timer. So I'm going to put in egg timer TikTok. So that is what I'm going to do. Just go to audio here, and I'm going to use this first one here. You can play to hear how it's going to be like. Okay, so I'm going to add it here. So I'm going to add it from the start. So it's also going to end around 8. That is where I want your decision to be taken. And the final part, I want to actually show maybe your selection or the final answer. So I'm going to use logo accent. So I'm going to use this as well. Go to audio, and I'm going to use logo accent 8. So I'm going to use that at the final end. So this time around, it's going to make it more interactive. Okay. If you want to actually put in some voiceovers also, you can do that using 11 Labs. Okay, so now everything is now set. We can add our image. So let's say face your biggest fear every day. So if you want to add images, you can actually go there and then search for related images from here. So I can just put in something here and go to pictures here. Because we are using a frame, I can get some related image and put it here. And then you can see here, never. So if you look at this one, you can see never pursue your greatest passion. So let's also put in something here relating to passion, so we can get some images of our passion, and then we can just drop in there. This is not relating to passion fruit, but let me just do that for the purpose of this. So now we have this set. So now let's play this again and see. So okay, so everything is now perfect. If you want to increase the volume of whatever you place here, you can just go ahead and just increase the volume. You want everything to appear well, you can just adjust the volume right here. So this is what is going to happen. Now the final part is creating the bulk video. Because Canva cannot create bulk audio for us, we're going to use some strategy here. So I'm going to show you a very simple strategy here. We're actually going to delete everything. Okay, first, at times you may keep on dragging this, so you can actually lock the background. And keep the background there. So let me just actually try and lock that, and I want to delete every other thing on this frame, and then we'll go ahead. Okay, so let me actually lock this. Okay, so let me just lock this, and then we can now delete every other thing here. I'll delete every other thing. Now let's go ahead and then download this. Let's download this background. Downloading this, let's just go here and click on undo, or press Ctrl+Z on your keyboard and undo this. Now what we want to do now is we're going to upload our video, the background that we downloaded. Remember, it contains the audio, so let's upload it back to Canva. So select upload, and then so have this back in Canva. So now we need to first delete this background audio. And then actually upload this new one. So I'm going to upload this new one. So just make sure you resize it. Because this new background contains the audio already, so we don't need to struggle with this. So right click and then go to layer, and then make sure you send to back. so it will be at the back of everything. Nothing changes, everything is still intact. Now we're going to the interesting part. Now this is where we're going to create the bulk YouTube shorts. Now we have our first template we're going to work with. So now go to Canva, which we've already generated this. So select everything right here, select all you have here, go back to Canva and then go toward bulk create. So we have bulk create here. If you don't have that, you can go to apps, you can click on apps here and then search for bulk create. Just search for bulk create and then you should get that. So if you search for bulk create using the app session, you see that. So this is what we're going to use, and then go to enter data manually, and I'm going to clear everything in a table here, and then right here you have to paste. I'm going to press Ctrl V on my pages and then go down here and click on done. Okay, you can see I have my options over here. So now what we're going to do is that we're actually going to connect this data. Okay, we have our percentages. So this is the first part. Select this first part right here, right click and then go to connect data, and we're going to connect it to option 1, and then you can see this has been connected. Select the second one and connect it to option 2. That's the option B. Okay, now we're going to connect the percentages as well. Select the first percentage and connect it towards option A percentage. Select the second one, connect to option B percentage, and we are done. So that is all. We have everything connected. So if you look at our data here, they have connected, which is indicated over here. Now click on continue. You can see we're going to generate 10 YouTube shorts at once. You can do this for 1,000, for 100 in that order. So click on generate 10 designs. So click on that. It's going to take some time to do this. So as you can see, we have our 10 design YouTube short generated. Now all we have to do is we need to go through this one after the other, and then make sure everything, the writing doesn't overlap. Okay, and then also change and select the right images, the corresponding images. You can do that in bulk as well. It all depends on you. I'll do a video on that. So you can see this over there. There's going to be some few hinges which you can actually correct over here. So you can see this is low, rather the percentage, the color needs to change to red. So you can just go over this and then just do the bit of modification to this, and that will be it. So we'll go through this, and here if the percentage switches like this one, you can actually change that as well. So we'll just go over this and then change this to green and change this to red. You have some few challenges like that. But for the images, so this is talking about something that's talking about end poverty. So you have to go to ChatGPT, you have to go to a Canva and then search for something relating to poverty, and then get some related images or no poverty. So you see end poverty, so you can just search for no poverty here, search for image and go to this and then select a related image. Just look for something like this and then just drag it here, select your frame and then just drop it right there. So you can see you can change that, and this is also keep personal wealth. So you can look for something containing riches and then just put it there. So I'm going to select some images here and then just drop it here as well. So you can see this has been done. So this is just the process you follow to get. We're able to create 10 YouTube shorts at a go. So now this is how you download it. If once you go through everything, just go to share and then go to download. Because you want it as YouTube short, make sure you select what download pages as separate files. So select this and then go to download. It's going to download them as separate file. Now this has been downloaded and it's going to be in a zip file. So all we need to do is to extract this. I'm just going to right click to extract this. So you can see this is actually our 10 YouTube short that we just created within. So this is just our 10 YouTube short we just created within some short period. You can play this to see. So you can see this is actually working perfectly. So this is basically the strategy to use to create bulk YouTube short. You can do it for 100, for 1,000, and then I'm going to leave the prompt at the description of this video. Follow the same step and then you should be able to create amazing YouTube short and then grow your channel as fast as this is happening. So this is a very simple trick you can use, and then just duplicate this along your channel, and then make sure you do this and connect this to your long videos as well in order to grow your channel as fast as this has been done. Like, subscribe for more videos, tutorials like this. Till I come your way again. Bye bye.